This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Today being Wednesday, we're dealing with viewers' questions, or a viewer's question. And this one actually cropped up on the live stream a few weeks ago. It's a topic that I have covered before, the whole question of tapping, you know, the old kind of Van Halen-y kind of thing. I guess it sort of dates you, doesn't it, who you think of as the first person that you saw tapping. With many people it's Van Halen, but you know, a lot of people will insist it was Steve Hackett or Robert Fripp. But you know what I'm talking about, tapping. That's what we're dealing with today. As I say, it's a topic I've covered before, but it's been a while, so it's probably worth a revisit. And, well, here's a little demonstration of me getting up to some tapping shenanigans. And here's me explaining exactly what I'm doing in those kind of licks.
Here is the explanation.
Right then, tapping. There are three basic approaches that I tend to take when I'm doing this, and I did in that little intro solo. I did one lick, kind of showcasing each of those approaches. So let's go through them in the order that they appeared in the solo. The first one was pick tapping. This is something that I stole from Joe Satriani, but ironically, I use it when I want to sound like Gary Moore. I'll tell you what that is in a moment. But basically, pick tapping is, you know, you can do it on multiple strings, crossing from one string to another, but just kind of visualise on a single string at a time the scale that you're using. In that solo at the beginning, we're using the A natural minor scale, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, basically. So if I go here, there's an A, B, C, D, E, F, G, like that. And I think I started by having this finger, I can't remember which finger it was, but a finger at the C note on the 13th fret of the B string, and then I'm just going to the next scale note up, or it could be any of the notes, just mentally map out the locations of the notes on that string, and just kind of do rapid trills with the side of your pick, like this. Literally all I'm doing is going like that on the string with just the kind of basically the side of the pick, not the flat of it. And then underneath that you can kind of move this finger around to get different notes from the scale. So, you know, like that. And you can go from one string to another, you know. Like that. I've always found this a really, really easy thing to do, to be honest, because it sounds a lot faster than it is. You know, that the fast movement is just coming from doing that, which requires no dexterity or accuracy, really. So the temptation is to overuse it. So just watch out that you don't fall victim to that. As I say, I use it to sound like Gary Moore. There's a thing that he does, or did a lot, where he's kind of hammering on from an open string, doing like most notably, I guess, in Walking By Myself, where he does this little run. I find that really hard. So what I would do, I mean, he's basically using the B as a pedal tone, and then going D sharp, E, F sharp. So I would take the B up an octave to here, 16th fret on the third string, and just do the D sharp, E, F sharp there, and get something that sounded like this. Like that, and that was perfect for when the band I was in was doing that Walking By Myself. So that's pick tapping. The other, or one of the other approaches I take, which I think came next in the solo, is when I apply tapping to a pentatonic scale. So I'm going to show this in basically A minor pentatonic here, like this. And all I'm going to do with each string is mentally extend up to the next note of the scale. So that's an A, that's a C, so I know the next note of the scale is a D. So I'm going to tap the D note. And what I've got there is essentially, or are essentially, three notes, and I think of them as top, middle, and bottom, like that. And my pattern is that I always go top, bottom, middle. So I get. Then when I want to cross onto another string, all I do is I hit the middle note on the next string. So, and you can kind of alternate that, so you can get that kind of thing. It's just like that, and then once you're onto the next string, kind of do the same thing again. And I'm just following the scale patterns as I'm coming down. So you get. Oops. That wasn't a wrong note, it just wasn't a pentatonic note. So it's string all that together and you get. Very handy. Again, Gary Moore springs to mind for that descending fast A minor run in Parisian Walkers. Like that. I used to kind of do something like that when the band I was in was playing that song. So that's pentatonic tapping. I think the lick in the solo at the top of the video was I started kind of bouncing around between pattern 2, which is here, and then coming, so, and this finger was playing the next note up each string, and then just went down to pattern 1. It was something like this. Oops. So yeah, something like that. So again, it's just top, bottom, middle, top, bottom, middle. Like that, just kind of top, bottom, middle, and you use the middle note to cross onto the next string. So that's pentatonic tapping. The final way I tend to do it is more like a sort of a modal legato kind of thing, where what I'm doing is, you see me in all my videos when I'm kind of improvising, I'll do a run that might go something like this. Like that kind of thing, just slithering around using hammer-ons, pull-offs and slides. That kind of thing. Etc. Well, all I'm doing here, again, in the same way as I did with the pentatonic, is I'm just tapping the next note up the scale on each string. So, and then instead of coming back down like that, I'm going to kind of get to the top of that 3-note kind of span there, and then tap the next note up the scale. So I'm going to get, come down the scale, move on to the next string. So that's going to go. And then with a bit of fire underneath it. Something like that. Probably do that better than that, but I've just been out walking the dog and my hands are cold. So that is, or I should say, those are the, my 3 main ways that I do tapping kind of licks. That final one there, again, I'm just using the A natural minor scale and just kind of wandering around the neck, and then, as I say, playing 3 notes per string, and then just tapping the next note up the scale, and just including that. That's how I do it. It works for me, and if you can learn anything from it, well, I'm happy to help. So now you know what to do. Go away and have some fun with it. And as always, you'll find a full tab for that solo in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing it and the jam track I was playing over, and that little explanation clip that you just saw there. All of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address on screen, link in the description. As I'm sure you know by now, $3 or £2.50 a month gets you access to all of these additional goodies and resources that go along with these YouTube videos. A massive, massive thank you to everyone who supports me in that, or any of the other ways, all of which are linked down in the description. And that is pretty much it for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so, and why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. If you have any questions or queries of a guitar or music related nature, then you know how to get in touch. You can use the email form on my website. You can see again, link at the the address at the top of the screen, link in the description. You can use my email address, jrguitartuition@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment below this or any of my other videos. Any way you want to get in touch is fine by me. But that, as I say, is the video for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your time. Don't forget the live stream, as I said earlier, every Friday 5 PM UK time. You know what happens, we drink beer and talk about music and guitars. But that, I think, is all I've got to say for you today. So I'll take this opportunity to bid you a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.